with a very special person. You know, for so many reasons, it's an honor and a pleasure to interview here Toby O'Rourke. And Toby is actually the first CEO, female CEO of KOA, so that makes me extremely proud. And the news that she shared, and she's going to share with you about KOA efforts to reach our market are like unbelievable. So let's get to it. I know you're dying to hear all about it. So let's get started. Thank you so much,
Thank
Toby.
you. I'm pleased for stopping by. It's really great to see you.
Thank you for being with us. And so let's talk a little bit about camping habits and trends.
Yeah, we do a lot of research at KOA. We're very data driven. We do a report every year called the North American Camping Report, and we pull out all sorts of insights that help drive our business. And a few of the things, high levels, are a lot of people camping. 79 million households in the U.S. and Canada are out there camping.
That?
Yes, that's a lot.
Wow.
And people are camping more frequently and camping every year. We're seeing really big growth. For example, over the past 5 years, there's been a 22% increase in people that are getting out to camp every year. 39 million people, or households.
Wow.
If you consider one household as multiple people, it's a lot of people out there camping, which is exciting.
I had no idea. It's like a growing segment, and it makes me extremely happy because you guys know that I love outdoors and that I'm all about spending time outside. You know how much I love my phone, right? But there's nothing better than just resetting, getting rid of technology, and just spending family time together, making memories.
Absolutely.
That's what we're all about. So
yeah, we see that the trends of all these new people coming into camping, they're largely younger. So over half of new campers last year were millennials.
wow.
It's a big shift in our demographics
See,
over the past couple of years.
That's great.
And also over half are multicultural. So, and that's huge. I think it was 56% of all new campers, or 51% of all new campers last year were from non-white households, which is pretty exciting. We've seen a 17-point swing actually over the past 5 years in the amount of diversity that's camping. So it's really younger, more diverse. There's a whole new landscape of campers out there.
That's great, and it helps shape the industry towards different trends and different needs as well.
Right, absolutely.
Correct. So let's talk a little bit about the camping and millennials.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's one of my favorite things. In our channel we talk about trends and clothing and beauty and traveling, but I wanted to really dive in. And so what makes KOA a great experience for millennials that want to go camping?
Yeah, we definitely know, and all travel companies are talking about how millennials are looking for unique experiences, and there's nothing more perfectly positioned for a unique experience than camping, or getting in an RV, or staying in a cabin, or going glamping. So getting outside is perfect, and that's why I think we're seeing a lot of people coming in droves to campgrounds. They're coming with friends, big groups of friends. They're coming with families. We're seeing a lot more millennial families as a really core target. Once they have children, we're seeing a lot more camping activity.
I wanted to ask you about that because I saw that in your presentation. So you had data that talked about once they have a kid, once they have a child, it becomes actually definitely we're going to move towards doing it. Why do you think there's a difference between the millennials that are single or the ones that have a family?
Yeah, we definitely see a lot of single millennials outside. They might be camping differently. They might be backwoods camping. They might be backpacking. They might be in tents. Mm-hmm. When you have children, you want to be a little more comfortable. It's a perfect time to try private campgrounds like KOA. We've got activities such as swimming pools and planned activities for kids to do, climbing walls, etc. You also maybe you want to purchase an RV because you have everything you need right there. It's a little more comfortable, and maybe you want to start trying cabins. And that's what we see some triggers there. So it's just, I think, a lifestyle change. And a lot of people grew up being introduced to the outdoors, and so when they have children of their own, you know what? They resonate. I did this when I was a kid. I want to introduce my children to this as well. So I think that having children is just a big trigger for a lot of emotional needs as well. About, hey, I'm building some legacy. I'm introducing them to something. Making memories. We're getting outside. And a lot of people, more and more so, are resonating with the health benefits for children and being outside. And stress reduction, time offline, getting in nature, cultivates creativity. A lot of people are resonating with that.
Love it. I know I have a teen, and that's really the only time that we actually see him. I was sharing with her out of the screen is when we go camping.
Oh yeah.
So I really look forward to it.
We do teenage research. And we've done this for a couple of years, and we weren't sure what we were going to hear back from teenagers, if they were going to be excited about it. Overwhelmingly, teenagers are so excited about camping. 90+% love camping. And there was some really rich comments in there, like, my mom and dad relax when we're at the campground. I know.
That makes me so happy.
It made me feel so bad as a mom. I'm like,
It makes me happy that they appreciate that, but it makes me sad that they actually know.
Yeah, and they said, hey, I went fishing with my dad, or my mom did this with me. But also, the research we just did, 90% of teenagers say, I definitely am going to camp when I'm an adult. So I guess that gets into that life cycle thing again.
So the making memories, they imprinted in their personality and their lifestyle, that they love it so much that they want to, continue to do that.
It's really great.
I love it. So now let's talk about the Latinos,
okay.
right? So I was also very impressed to see the numbers, and not only Latinos but also African American, the growth and diversity, and that you were not only KOA but as an industry, an RV industry, there is an ongoing effort in reaching out to that segment. How important that segment is. So do you mind sharing a little bit about it?
I will. I'd love to. We have seen really strong growth in the numbers, as I was saying. Over half of all new campers last year coming in were Asian, Pacific Islanders, Hispanic, African American, and it's getting very close to census data. So we just have a 7-point delta right now to what the census says the U.S. population looks like. So there's been so much growth. So we've been under-indexing for so long in diversity, and now we're reflecting the face of
Estamos listos.
It's very exciting,
right?
It's the time. It's really great. And so we have seen in the past a lot of, and speaking about Hispanic specifically, a lot of interest in the cabins. So the park model cabins, you can put you can sleep 6 to 8. We know people are coming in larger groups. We see a lot of multi-generation camping happening. But we're also starting to see in the data, which I shared this week, is we're seeing increase in RV usage.
Okay.
Like a 6-point increase since last year in Hispanic RV usage.
Okay.
So I think that's why it's becoming an interesting target for the RV industry, because they're saying, hey, we've got a group here that's interested in our product, and I think we can meet their needs. So if you look at the registration data across like travel trailers and fifth wheels, we're actually seeing really strong gains just the past year alone about Hispanic families buying those RVs.
It's great. And I wanted to share a story, because you guys know that I'm always about connecting memories and connecting my life with everything that we're talking about. The first time that I ever went camping in my life was in a KOA campground in Mystic.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually walking by myself, which I love to do, taking pictures and looking at different things in the campground. And a Hispanic family found me, and they came to speak with me in Spanish. And we started talking. They actually brought me to their site, to the place where the families were, and there were 20 of them.
That's great.
And they were all together, and they embraced me as a family member, and we were like a big familia. And next I have the tacos on the grill, and it was like a big party. And my husband, I was looking for you, and then he came too, my son too, so we were all together. So I think that's a great component, to talk about that specific part of them traveling in large groups.
Absolutely.
Do you have anything to add as far as large
we
groups?
definitely see large groups happening within the Hispanic market, but in general in the millennial market. And so KOAs are perfect spots for that, because we put a lot of emphasis on outdoor experience, and we know that people are coming in different ways. You might have some cabin campers, some tenters, some RVers. So we're working on trying to put sites near each other so that they can co-locate and hang out. We know they want to spend time together. We've got lots of recreation, as I mentioned before, things we call pocket parks, which is really commercial grade, lawn games, for example, but with seating areas. Might have the pool nearby, and this is just bringing people together so that they can be, because you don't want to just go to the campground, be across away from each other, each in your own individual RVs. So we really try to work in group social space, because we do see people camping in groups. The average size of
went for a birthday party, actually.
Birthday parties,
yes,
family reunions.
Right, family reunions.
8 to 10 people is the average size of a millennial camping trip.
That's awesome.
We know people are coming together, and Hispanics as well. I think it's like 7.5 is the average. But for sure, people are coming in groups. We try to foster that and get people together on the campground as best we can.
It's great that you are accommodating something that is so, So us, which is be together with our families and friends. So now I have let's switch gears a little bit. I wanted to talk about something that was also at your presentation and it really, really moved me, and I think everybody in our community would like to hear about, which is the Get Out There grants.
Oh yes, we're very excited about this project. So we launched this project last year. It's just getting people outside. Doesn't even have to be camping. We just want to celebrate getting people in the outdoors. So we launched this last year. We had thousands of entries. We narrowed it down to 2 winners, and then we funded these people to go on their adventure trip that they had come up with. So one of which was a wild ice skating trip. So this is ice skating on mountain lakes, right when it freezes, and it's so beautiful, but it's crazy. It's amazing. And then the other one was a really touching story about this couple, and the wife has early onset Alzheimer's, and so the husband wanted to take her on this RV trip across the country and to do all these great outdoor things while she still could enjoy it. It was just beautiful. It was very touching. We just opened up the entries again.
See?
March 1st, we opened them up. Okay. You can enter. You go to KOA.com and then go to the Get Out There Grants page. And we love getting the stories and what people want to go do. Maybe it's something you want to do with your college girlfriends, or something you want to do with your children or your parents, something on your own. And we had so many ranges of things sent in. It's great.
Entries, and don't worry if you didn't catch the link, I will be putting that on the blog for you guys. So make sure that you're gonna check KOA out and that you enter for the grant.
Oh yeah, please do.
So I wanted to finish by talking about this beautiful exhibit, which is the Campgrounds of the Future.
Yes.
So that is very exciting. I actually saw one of the pictures that you share in the underwater camping. Oh, this is so me. So share a little bit about the Campgrounds of the Future and what is next on the KOA road.
So what we did is we stepped back a few months ago and really tried to look at what we do now, but then think about how it's going to evolve. And we picked the year 2030. So how's technology going to evolve over the next 10, 11 years? What do we know about consumer camping habits, and how's that going to change what we do? And we just started coming up with ideas. And then we visualized this in a really cool virtual reality experience across different landscapes. We've got mountains, we've got forests, we've got desert, we've got coastal, and we've got urban. And so you can go to campthefuture.com and you can explore all of these landscapes and ideas. But some of the things are very near in, things we could do right away, such as we call them sky deck sites, where you can maybe park your RV but then go up top on a deck, and have a fire experience up there, get above the trees. Gives you a different perspective, right?
Isn't that amazing? And you don't have to be too curious to see those things. If you're not here, I will be sharing a short reel with some of the experiences that we had a chance to, to see here at RVX.
Yeah, there's so, like you said, really crazy stuff like underwater cabins, but hey, underwater hotels are out there, so I don't know why we wouldn't start camping underwater.
Why not? Why not? It's all about having that, that experience with nature around us.
Yeah, we tried to, this whole focus of this project was getting people more connected with nature. So that could be opaque walls on our main buildings that could be outside in, inside out, or it could be getting RV sites on the sides of mountains. So anything we can get people more connected with nature is our goal.
It's perfect. Well, Toby, I wanted to thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your time, and I wanted to invite our audience to visit KOA.
Yes, please visit us.
And plan a camping trip. You guys know I already have one planned out. I'm going to be in Colorado at the KOA Campground this summer.
Good.
So stay tuned. A lot of live videos, a lot of pictures. We'll be sharing our experience with you guys, and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.